Hey folks, Mike Dell here, and as always, I am alive. Today is day 165 for me of the I'm Alive challenge. It was a great challenge created by Eric Gustafson. He's known as Flax on the blockchain. It's an awesome challenge. If you want to know more information about it, the original post is right below the video in this post, or you can scroll down to the bottom of this post and you'll see the I Am Alive book cover down there. You click on that, it'll take you to where you can find the rebrandable ebook that is completely free. That you can download and find out all the information you need to know about it or whatever. So either place will work if you're interested in knowing more about the challenge. And I do totally invite you to get on board with the challenge. It is a great challenge, especially if you're new and unfamiliar with creating content and posting daily on the blockchain. It's designed to help you get into the habit of promoting and then move on later and hopefully not have to do the challenge. If you do, it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I do it because I am part of the ebook. I'm a moderator for it, and I think it's a great challenge. So I try to lead by example. But the main topic I really want to talk about today is getting away from some of the marketing and normal blockchain education and different things like that, and ranting about different things. Today is Sunday for sure, and I try to take it easy on Sundays. I do get up a little bit later, and I don't try to put in a full day on my offline job or work or whatever you want to call it, because it is my own business basically. As many people know, I do drive for Uber now. Today was my first kind of negative experience with it. I don't want to call it 100% negative because it was and it wasn't. I picked up these four young ladies today, and it started off as a great day, and I picked them up about almost an hour into my day, basically. So it was pretty early on. Um, we got about halfway to their destination, and one of the girls was like smashed. She was just drunk. I didn't realize that when she got into the vehicle that she was that messed up or whatever, but she started trying to open the door, didn't know what was going on, and I looked back in time to see her unlock or her friend in the middle unlock the door. She opened the door and she started just throwing up, and then she fell out of the car. Um, Kind of made a mess. It was kind of like a disastrous situation for the most part. People honking behind us didn't even have the compassion to realize that somebody fell out of my car and that there was a situation going on. They just wanted out of their way, basically. So they got out. I canceled the ride. I went up the block, halfway up the block, and realized that all the girls had got out of the vehicle and they left half their stuff in my vehicle. So I turned around to go back, give them all their stuff, and I ended up giving them a ride back. They totally cleaned my car, and all the vomit out of the car. They completely cleaned it up, gave me $40 extra. So I mean, it didn't turn into a total negative, but it did kind of end my day right there, basically, where I could have made a lot more. I didn't make as much as I could, but on the brighter side, there were some things that I needed to get done offline also that needed to be taken care of eventually that I've been putting off. So it gave me the opportunity to do that while my seats and stuff like that in the back seat were drying, and I couldn't really grab passengers at that point. So it kind of worked out in a good benefit, basically. Not 100% negative. I could have made a lot more money. Don't get me wrong, but I did need to get these other things done, so it was kind of like a blessing in disguise that I did get the opportunity to knock out these other things and take care of things that I needed to have happen. But I've been so busy trying to make up for lost money that I've been trying that happened a couple of weeks back that I hadn't had time to take care of these things that needed to be addressed. So it gave me the opportunity to do these things, and I really can't complain. It wasn't negative, but it was also kind of a positive at the same time. So you never know. It's and the girls were so impressed that I wasn't just like going off and super mad at them. So I mean, you kind of want to keep a positive attitude all the time, is my opinion. I know a lot of people have trouble with that, and they like would have freaked out in the whole situation, but they just couldn't believe how calm I was and relaxed I was about the whole thing, and that I wasn't just like losing it on them basically. But things happen. I mean, when I was young, I did stupid stuff too, and went too far and partied too hard and different things. So I can relate, and I can't really take it out on them or whatever. I mean, things happen. It's one of those things. It's life, things happen. So instead of getting excited and overwhelmed and pissed off about it or whatever, you just kind of roll with the punches and make the best you can of it and do what you got to do to turn it into a positive, basically. Negatives are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen, but the main thing is that you don't leave it as a complete bad thing, and you try to turn things around and try to make them into a positive in whatever way you possibly can. So it kind of worked out today. It didn't make the money I wanted to, but in the end, it'll all be fine. Everything's going to work out, and I got some things done that I needed to get done, so it wasn't horrible. And they did clean my car. They felt really bad. They paid me extra, so I mean it's not too bad, but it wasn't too great either. So you just got to take the best of everything and be positive on the positive side of everything, because if you just stay negative, all it's going to do is put you in the grave that much faster. So my philosophy is to stay young and stay positive and stay on that forward path instead of stalling out or creating a negative out of something that could be something that isn't that big of a deal, really. But I won't go too much farther on this. It'll just be repeating the same things over and over. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you all tomorrow.